Good morning, guys. As we move into our Edge Elastic today, I have a couple of resources that I'm going to show you here that are going to help you. So you have all of these formulas already, but I am going to show them to you again. So I don't think we need to go over perimeter of things like trapezoids or squares or triangles. Remember, that's just adding up the length of each side. You might have a question on your Edge Elastic that asks you for the area of a trapezoid. Now, when we talk about the area of a trapezoid, we talked about this very briefly at the beginning of the year, and as we start to move into geometry, it is coming back. So a shape that is a trapezoid looks like this. So we've got two parallel sides here on the top and bottom, but our sides are not straight. So the area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height. So for example, let's say this is base 1, this is base 2, this is our height. So if we had, for example, this maybe was 2, let's say this was 6, and let's say our height was 4. All we would need to do would be to plug these in. So our area would be 2 plus 6, that's our base 1 plus our base 2, divided by 2 times our height, which would be 4. So when we're looking at the area of this particular trapezoid, we would have 8 divided by 2 times 4, or we would have 4 times 4. Our area would be 16. Now remember, if you have units given, you're going to use those units, inches, centimeters. If not, you're just going to put units squared. Area is always squared. Another quick review here that we can talk about is the area of a circle and the circumference of a circle. So we've been shown videos of how you guys can calculate the area and circumference, but I will show you one more time. So if we have a circle, the formula, let's say that my circle here, and we'll make it nice and easy. Let's say that my radius is 2. Let's say that my radius is 2. So the formula for an area of a circle is pi times radius squared. Now, if you have a calculator, you can definitely use your pi button. If you don't, you should use 3.14 times my radius, which is 2 squared. So my area would equal 3.14 times, in this case, our radius squared would come out to 4. Now remember, if you're only given the diameter, you can 100% still figure out the area just by dividing that diameter into 2 to find our radius. So the area of this circle would be 12.56. Let's say we want to find the circumference of that same circle. Remember that circumference is a little bit simpler of a formula. It's just pi times diameter. What we need to remember here is that our diameter is the same thing as just 2 times our radius. So if you're given your radius, like you are in this particular problem, you can easily find your diameter by just doubling it. So in this case, our diameter is 4. So it would be circumference equals pi times 4. And this is a really unique problem because our circumference is going to end up being the exact same thing as our area, which is not always the case. So we're going to have 12.56. Remember, area units are squared, circumference is not. This is a good recap for you guys to take a look at before you do your Edge Elastic.